Welcome to Two Lads, One Ruck. Join our journey into grassroots rugby in 6 nations. Watch now on YouTube.
Two lads, one rock. We don't back up. Scrum down. Big chat, turn the mics up. Loose bones, we live with the pace up. Ruck, brew, talk, never made up. Two lads, one rock, that's game on. From the grass to the pot, let's stay on. Big hits, big love, we stay locked. Two lads, one rock, press play, kick off. Match day nerves and then take away cue. Still English, still talking about the back row crew. Ref in a way, that's a tactical line. We break it all down, 80 minutes in time. From the minis on a Sunday to the vets at night. We got banter, beef and a bit of insight. So bring your bruises, tales from the buff. Every week, same thing, it's the game enough. Two lads.
Back for a second episode this week, and this is Benny.
This is Gareth.
For Two Lads and One Ruck.
Two Lads, One Ruck.
We've had a lot of positive feedback from last week, which was good. With your support, we just want to keep growing. We just want to keep promoting local rugby and talk about any gossip in between the Prem and the internationals. But today we're just going to look into some results.
Yeah, so some local results from the weekend. We try and record these on Thursdays, Fridays. We are looking in the future doing it on Mondays like a lot of rugby podcasts do, but it's just
at the moment
fitting it in, fitting the timing really at the moment.
But hopefully in the future we'll be doing it a lot earlier. And
here we go. Got them up. So weekend results. You had Chinna against Amphill.
Yeah, I think so, yeah.
30-29 to Chinna.
Yeah.
Henley Hawks against Quins, 54-12 to Quinn. Wrong to Henley. We got Tennant against Oxford, Quins 2s. Tennant come out top with 52-17. Bicester 15, High Wycombe 5. Chinna Wild Boys 66 and Bletchley 7. Reading Abbey 17 and Oxford 46. Wallingford 24, Henley 2s 7. Henley 3rds and Risper was called off by the looks of it.
Yeah, I think it was a home walkover, that one.
Yeah, I just said it, home walkover.
Yeah, so that means that Risper got the 5 points.
Got the dubs. Abingdon 36, Whitney seconds 43. Banbury seconds 62-21 Hungerford. Newbury 2s 19, Didcot 48. Tadley 55, Farringdon 12. Chippy Norton 42, Banbury 3rds 12. Gab seconds 43, Harwell 12. Oxford seconds 19, Bucks seconds 55. Stowe 2s 45, Oxford Quins 24. Didcot seconds, home walkover against Aberdeen seconds, and Swindon College Old Boys seconds 46 and Littlemore 7.
Yeah, so interesting results.
Very interesting.
The thing that I would say, the ruck of the week, so the result of the week basically, for me was Henley beating Oxford Quins 54-12.
Yeah, it's a big result.
And then also another honourable shout out was Chinna beating Amphill 30-29.
Close game, 30-29. Yeah,
looked very close. So yeah, they're ruck of the weeks, the winners.
No, 100%. Like, to be fair, I completely agree. That two massive results. So I like the Hawks Quins game as well, because it's like that's like
big rivalry.
And that's both local. That's both Oxfordshire, you know. So I quite like the look at that one. To be fair, there's some big results there.
But like, okay, so Banbury 2s, they're absolutely walking the counties to west side because they've changed it from north to south to east to west now.
Yeah, because they're right on the cusp, aren't they?
They're on the border.
They're right on the border of the Midlands, aren't they? Yeah, it must be quite awkward for them at times.
But
like moving around, moving leagues, and this, that, and the other. They had Oxford Cavaliers there for a bit, though, didn't they?
Yeah,
the Rugby league team for a bit, didn't they? And yeah,
by the looks of things, they'll be going up with us. And obviously, with our result, how did you get on this weekend? Yeah,
so we beat Reading Abbey. Let me just make sure I say the result correctly. I've already said it already, but I don't want to butcher it. So we was at Abbey, 17 to them, 46 to us.
Yeah,
don't think the score really reflected the game as such. Really, in all fairness, I've got to give Reading Abbey their flowers because they absolutely melted us in pre-season. Like really, generally, and it's not even just like me being humble. It's just like they just taught us a lesson.
Yeah,
in that pre-season game. As I said before in episode 1, we're a no excuse team.
No,
it's pre-season. Obviously, you're testing players and this, that, and the other, but it doesn't matter. We still want to win all our games.
And also, when they came to our place, it was it was very close up until the last 10 minutes, wasn't it?
Yeah, I think they.
And then they got two tries at the end.
Yeah, and they were like, it's not even like how can I pull it?
They were just like silly mistakes that we did.
Yeah, we made mistakes, but you still
kept giving them penalties, and we
did shepherd them up the pitch a bit. But at the end of the day, like they still had that extra bit of class on us that day. And at the end of the day, if you make mistakes,
you'll get punished.
Some teams don't punish you. No. Do you know what I mean? We've made mistakes against teams before, and vice versa, and teams will just not punish us, or we've not punished them. So you still got to take your chances. So like,
but I think we watched a lot of the video over the
I watched course,
and we just watched what they do well and what they don't do well, and that's where the result came from Saturday. From what I watched, because I only watched because I'm still injured as always. But yeah, so apparently our 2s just got their asses handed to them. I think Buckingham ended up getting up to 55 points before,
55,
before we'd even sort of set off, and then it was the last 15-20 minutes where we came alive, scored three tries, so it ended up 55-19. But by the point then, it was just gone and dusted, wasn't it? And
yeah, I think for me, like the Nomads, it's just about trying to get that team out consistently, and like it hasn't happened at times. I think it was like 4 games. I think first 4, maybe even 5 at a push.
Yeah,
we were rolling through, like in the sense of like getting the Nomads team out.
We got consecutive teams up until about the 9th game, and then 9th, 10th we gave walkovers to Chinner and Banbury Freeze, which was gutting because we didn't want to do that. But with the amount this year, we've had a hell of a lot of injuries, haven't we? And some serious injuries, and that's meant that some of our team, so some of the Nomads have gone up to fill in the first team.
Yeah. I think it's a curse. And at the same time, it can be like quality because it gives Nomads exposure.
You players that not been given the exposure,
and you give them an opportunity to play like slightly higher.
There's been a few that have taken it.
Oh yeah, definitely. Like I joined the club 4 years ago, and I would say near on half of our first team were established Nomads players, so 2s players.
Yeah,
and it's good to see them like honourable mentions like Rob Turley.
Yeah, Dan Hayward,
100%. Like Ian adds a lot of experience and a lot of. He's just really good at saying the right thing at the right time.
Yeah, and he does all the dogged work. He's a bit of an
unseen. Yeah, he definitely does a lot of unseen work, and
it helps the team massively.
Yeah, hugely.
Ian, great player.
Really good player. Really good player. One of the old boys. I like it when he plays because he's older than me.
Yeah.
So
and
I'm
me.
just like,
happy days.
Yes.
But yeah, no.
Even like Rory, I tend like he comes. I know he come from playing a higher level before, but he's still done his stint in the
twos. Yeah. Just to get. It took him a while to get into. I thought. Into playing with the first team and how they play, and I think it was towards the back end of last year he slowly picked it up, and he's just kept going and going, and he's running away with it.
Big breakout season for him, I think.
Yeah, he's got to be up there for player of the season.
No, 100%, mate. Like
one of for me anyway.
There's a few that are on my list, and it's. Like Lockie's having a great season. He's just
he always does though, doesn't he?
He's just like, I just love the aggression, mate. Like he's just so aggressive, and like he's amped up, ready to fucking go.
He's very good.
He gets me buzzing. He does, like, you know what I mean, like, and there's so many players that you can name. Like Matty Lay's having a really good season.
He's a class 9 Matty Lay, very good.
You know, like. Sometimes, I send a message to all the boys, like usually the night before or the morning of a game, if I feel like we need it, like.
Yeah.
And it's never been difficult. It's never been difficult to message each one of these individual players and be like, this is what you bring, this is what you're about. It's like so easy, which is like, it's nice. It's not like I have to sit there and think about it for 10, 15 minutes. Like, you know what I mean? It's just so easy, and it doesn't matter who slots in. Just a couple of sentences just to give a bit of a G up, like, you know.
Right. So there is one thing that I've noticed that our club we need, I think, is we need a women's team again. We need it big time, and I think
couldn't agree more.
I think if there's anyone out there who listens to us. If you're wanting to develop a project, either being a coach or assistant coach, and you want to step up and take control and have full control of the project, I think trying to get an Oxford team would be great. And the more women's rugby's played, the better, I think.
100%, mate.
In the last 5 years, it's gone up loads, hasn't it?
Yeah, like Women's World Cup was amazing. Like I watched pretty much all the games, bar probably about 3 or 4. But definitely from after the group stages, I watched all the quarterfinal games. Great Canada, great side. Like they were all the way through. They were known as having like the quickest ruck throughout the tournament, and they got through to the final against England in the end, and that England team is just
ridiculous, isn't it?
Megan Jones,
very good.
What a centre, mate! Like
Ellie Kildan,
electric, mate. Quinn's girl, like
she's awesome.
Different level, like it's just it's nice to be excited about watching women's rugby, because like it, and the thing is, it's completely different in my opinion. Like obviously same rules and all that good stuff. However, like the offload game is just next to none. Like, you know what I mean? You still get the big hits. To be honest, even though I'm like 95% back, I'd take a dabble in the background now and again. Like I do genuinely love watching the scrum. And it's just a lot more athletic.
It's just, if there is anyone out there that wants to step up and be a coach for a women's team, but it would be a complete project. It would, you'd need to, but I know our chairman would be very keen to get a women's 100%. Team established, but it's just having someone to step up as a coach. And it would be great for the club. Some of the clubs around here have started to pick up women's teams.
Yeah, Valkyries.
Yeah, and I just see the other day that they've started a second team.
That's mad in a good way. Like,
yeah.
I never thought I'd see that.
Then you got Oxford Quins. I think they've got 2 teams, I believe.
I'm not sure how many teams they've got, but I know Newbury got a pretty decent setup when it comes to the women's rugby as well.
Yeah.
I think they've actually got 2 teams.
Abingdon have got a team.
Yeah. Abingdon. It's good to see Abingdon there.
The last 2 or 3 years, I think.
Grove have been in and out.
Grove, I think they're
because I
joint with Farringdon, so they play together with Farringdon.
That's good.
Then I think Bister's got a women's team. They're called the Vixens. Didcot Valkyries, didn't they?
Didcot Valkyries, yeah.
Abingdon, I think, is Albatross.
Yes, let me have a.
I could be wrong,
check.
But it looks like.
I thought it was just Abingdon, to be honest with you.
Yeah, but if you look on their thing, it looks like a picture of an albatross. But yeah, Oxford, we're screaming out for one. But it would require somebody stepping into the coaching role and getting things rolling. But
it just says Abingdon Women's here.
If you look at the flag they got, it will.
Yeah, that's that.
Anyway, you can let us know in the comments.
Yeah. Let's know in the comments. But yeah, like huge advocate for women's rugby.
All Blacks has got a women's team now.
Have they?
Yeah,
I didn't know that.
Last year or 2, their girls setup's probably one of the best in Oxfordshire for girls rugby. It's a shame because we had 2 girls. One of them was being my daughter, and another one was Lewis's daughter. They've had to step away from Oxford because there's just not enough girls for their age group
to make a team. It's a shame that when it's just crap,
especially Lewis's daughter,
sort of taken away from him in a way.
Especially Lewis's daughter, she is
phenomenal.
Yeah.
Really,
and
powerhouse.
Yeah, I think with the right coaching and the right, she could go places. And I'm not just saying that. I don't often say it about many people, but I think she could be one that if she gets the right coaching, the right team, she'll go places.
No, it's good to
Banbury Bells. We've got about them.
Yeah,
Whitney
Banbury,
Angels. Yeah.
It's just good to see like women's rugby on the rise.
I'm
massively.
not sure if Wallingford have got one. I think they may have one starting.
If they're starting, I hope they are.
Yeah. So
that's nice and that's nice and local as well.
Oxford, we want a team. We want a women's team. We definitely need a team. We want to support the girls. We want to get them involved. We want girls coming through our club. It's important that girls take up sport, even if it's not rugby, or if you're taking up football or you're swimming. Just get involved with any type of sport. It is good for you, and
good for the soul.
Yeah, 100%. Have you watched much of the women's rugby? Because you used to watch a bit at Grove, didn't you, back in the day?
Yeah. So when I was at Grove,
then they disappeared, didn't they, for a bit?
Well, they come and made the Valkyries.
Yeah.
So I'm not sure what happened, and because I don't want to speak something into existence.
All I was told was I think a lot of the girls that did play for Grove lived more this way.
Is it?
And they decided to set up a team here because it was close to home.
I just followed them here because I wasn't even living around here at the time. So like they come over and watch a few games here and there.
Yeah.
And then I heard that they moved over. I went away for work because I travel out the country for work now and again. And come back and it was like I come back to Grove and they're like, oh no, they've moved to Didcot. So I was like, okay, so
yeah. I think it was just because
I went and watched them a couple of weeks ago.
Yeah.
Against Newbury, I think it was.
One of our players' sisters played, only
Fred's sister.
Fred's sister, Lily, I think it is. I could be wrong. Sorry, Lily, if it's not the right name. But she's a great girl. Miss Jones. She loves rugby. She takes pictures for us. She's just started taking pictures for the Nomads, and I'm still waiting for the pictures, by the way. But yeah, she's I think played from a young age right up until senior rugby now. So I think she's loving it.
From when I last spoke to her, it wasn't even that long ago, to be honest with you. You can tell that like Valkyries is just a huge part of her life, which is great. Like,
yeah,
and it's massive. Like, you know what I mean? Like, you go to Didcot Valkyries, and there's just so many people there, and they've got great support as well, which is brilliant.
The only thing that I would say that I like is I've noticed is I don't like the games being on a Sunday. I would love it for, like, I don't know, maybe like, depending what the pitches are like, maybe like the game before the first team or a second team, and then get like that sort of built up friendship.
I think you just sort of have to ask the ladies, really, isn't it? It's like,
well, yeah,
I spoke about how would you feel about doing Friday night under the lights or something, like, but then you're limited at what clubs have that. Like,
facility.
we could do it at our club, and you could do it at Didcot.
Yeah,
you know what I mean. I think Wallingford have got floodlit as well. Abingdon,
I think the majority of teams. I think there's only like
Grove would struggle.
Grove.
That. I think they've got down their training pitches down the side. They've got floodlit there, but it's not enough for it to be. But to be fair, it's been a while since I've been at Grove, so I could be wrong.
Yeah, I don't know. But it's interesting. What? But basically, we just need we need growth. We need girls. We need women to uptake rugby. We love it. We enjoy it.
100.
We highly recommend it. It's good for the heart, good for the soul, and good for the brain. And you get around your mates. You get to have a laugh. You get to take all your week's frustration out on the weekends. Afterwards, you can then cool down and have a few bevies. But I would love to see women's or girls playing on the same day.
I think it's going to be really interesting in the next 10 years.
If that's what they wanted to do.
Yeah, of course, like, you know what I mean? But I know some of the girls prefer the Sundays, like. Some of it's a very 50-50 opinion, I think, because that's how it is at the moment. It's just sort of like, because that's how it's always been, let's just stay like that. But the sport's not going to evolve if you keep doing the same thing.
Well, no, and I
can't keep doing the same thing and expecting a different result. Having
the joint socials, having the club open.
Well, we said before, didn't we, years ago about, I don't know why the Six Nations and the men's Six Nations and the women's Six Nations at the same time. So like, and they started doing that now, haven't they? So it's probably like a month gap or 2 month gap in between.
Yeah, I think they start the following week after the men's finishes.
Their own branding, right?
Yeah.
Their own kit. You know what I mean? Which is great, and it just means that
it's separate identity.
Rugby, you know? But no, it's a different sport.
But our level, I think them. They might not like it, but I would like to see them on a Saturday, either before. No, it'd have to be before, and it couldn't be after because it gets too dark. But
it'd be too dark.
But like the before, and then or even coming down and watching our game
or something.
They could
start at 11. We could kick off at 3.
They shower off. They go and come and watch.
Yeah, job done.
Have a few beers.
We're making it sound really easy, but like.
Ideal world, maybe not every game, but like a one game a month or something, or whatever. It would be
really like
good.
Alternate Saturdays and Sundays or something. Like so they play on a Saturday before, or they play. They try and structure the league so when we're playing away, they're at home.
Yeah,
that would be cool. Because I love it when the Nomads are at home and we're away, and vice versa, because I'm going back to the club for something, do you know what I mean? Yeah. And I quite like that. So that'd be quite cool.
I think having joint socials as well would be sick as well, like getting them involved. But that is the dream, and hopefully...
That is the dream.
We'll get a women's team at Oxford at some point, hopefully.
Honestly, mate, like once we're like retired and done, like that would be a great aspiration to
definitely
to look forward to, like, especially as we both got daughters as well. So like it would be cool. It would be cool. And I'm not saying my daughter has to play rugby, like she doesn't have to, she doesn't want to. But it'd be cool for her to have the option, you know.
Yeah.
I've just seen, and it's just a shame for what you call it? His name's just absolutely Lewis. Lewis's daughter. Like, she's just had rugby taken away from her. Really, and it's no one's fault.
No,
it's no one's fault. It's not her fault. It's not necessarily the club's fault either. They just haven't got the.
It's just the influx of girls.
Just need to recruit hard. You don't know. You don't know somewhere needs something until it's.
It's quite hard to recruit. I think for kids these days. I mean, I've noticed that. Like YouTube gaming and technology is overtaken everything. And the numbers in the mini and juniors are not as big as it was once was.
To be fair, when we was at Abingdon, when we was kids ourselves, like we used to go down on Sunday to collect
and it used to be
it was absolutely rammed with it every time. And it didn't matter where you was, like it was the same when it was at Grove and
like Abingdon used to have like enough numbers to fill out almost 2 teams for one team back in the day, but you'd probably go to Oxford and there and a lot of the clubs around the county.
Do you think that's what's hurting rugby then? Like, in the sense of, excuse me, it's like, do you think rugby's less attractive to the youngers these days? Like?
Yeah.
It's different for us, I think, because like
it's more of the social media generation, isn't it? And it's like what we're doing now. It's like they would prefer watching this than doing what we love doing.
It's difficult, isn't it? Like, because I've spoken to people about. You've seen a lot of things on podcasts now where people are going, "Oh, which one's better, rugby or football? Which one's better, American football, rugby, or which one's better, cricket and football, or whatever?" And it's not necessarily what's better. It's just everyone. Beauty's on the eyes of the beholder, innit? And with me, it was just like rugby annoyed me, so I was like, I weren't good at it straight away.
No.
So it annoyed me, and it took me a long time to get half decent at it. So like, but at the same time, that might put someone else off. They might go, "Oh, because I'm not good at it straight away."
Again, like we said last week, football dominates, and I think
that's the easiest sport to set up and play
and understand. It's easy to understand.
That's what I mean. It's easy to explain, like
easy to coach. But
all you need is 2 jumpers, mate. Put them down for goalposts and a ball, and you're sorted. Like the world's your oyster, isn't it, when it comes to football? But what was on there?
So it's just like the uptake of mini and juniors. This is what we need. Mini and juniors if you come to Oxford, great, fantastic. We want you to come. We want you to get involved. But if you're local to another club, turn up to their club. Just get going.
Be great. Like
there's no point sitting on a side of a football sideline, and you're not getting much game, because that happens a lot. Because the better players always get played week in, week out, but you're paying the same amount of subs as what they're paying, but you're not getting to enjoy the sport. And I would say give rugby a go, because
we've had new players. We had Ben Bryant, never picked up a rugby ball in his life.
No,
you know what I mean. And come to pre-season,
and
he still turns up in a football jersey, which is very offensive. But
very offensive. Don't let him off. He's been racking up the fines. So Ben, you owe me money.
But
and you owe me money for turning up hungover to a game.
It was I couldn't talk at Abingdon, mate. Mick Edges used to make me run through the flooded pitches.
Yeah.
Like used to get me going on that. Running through them.
Yeah. I remember he had a go at Josh Harwood one time, because but it was funny because
I was living with him at the time.
Well, that was the funny thing about it. It was, you both walked in. He didn't even bother saying anything to you. He could see Josh was hungover like shit.
He was,
and then he was just like going in his ear, and Josh was like, "Yeah, sorry, Mick. Mick, sorry, yeah, sorry, Mick." And then I just remember looking at you, and you were like, "He hasn't said shit to me."
He hasn't said shit to me. Yeah. I was like, got away with that one.
Yeah.
So something I was looking at Because to be fair, even though I'm a Wales fan, I'm a big advocate for this player in particular. I think he's a very much a consistent professional. British and Irish Lions captain as well.
Yeah.
Which is brilliant. Maro told you.
Yeah.
100 caps this weekend.
Yeah. It's great, mate. He'll be the 9th player in England's history.
Well,
and he'll be the second.
I think out of his starts, he's got like 95 starts
out of 99.
Out of 99, which is absolutely.
And only one of them was because his mum had passed away, so he was on the bench. But I mean, I think if you look at the minutes per ratio as well, it's just insane. He very rarely gets taken off.
Athlete, mate.
He very rarely gets injured. He's phenomenal. He is world class.
Thing is, he can do it all, really, can't he? Like
he can play 6, he can play 5,
play back row.
He can.
I wouldn't put him at 8, to be fair, but he can definitely play 6, 7. Definitely play in the.
He had a stint like
in the row
where his form wasn't his like usual stuff, and then I think he got ill or something, and then he's got that all sorted. But I reckon this last year and a half, he's just gone through levels and levels, and he just keeps going.
I think he's one of them. I was chatting to the lads before at the club about being that 80% player. Like you just. He's just constantly up there. And
he's always in the 90% range. Like, he's always
100. Like, and when he got given British and Irish Lions captain,
that was well deserved.
To be honest, that was actually quite a proud day for myself in particular. Like, you know, first black British and Irish Lions captain.
Yeah,
you know, like not being that guy, but you know it.
But sometimes
always being the only guy, and I loved it. Don't get me wrong; it didn't put me off at all. But that was a nice moment. Like even my old dear rung me up about it and was like, but that's a nice thing."
It's
for us, like, you know?
It's not. No, you're not being that guy because it's like it's almost like it's someone that looks like you, that represents you, that understands you. You understand them. You understand what their culture is, and it
just made me feel like the game's actually like not evolved, but just widened its arc.
Yeah,
would be probably the better analogy. I'd use, you know. But even like comments that he's made about things recently, he doesn't trip up.
No,
he doesn't trip up. He's on it. He thinks he's articulate about what he says and how he says it.
He's clever.
And
he's got intelligence. He's going places when he leaves rugby.
Yeah, I think he's like he's the guy, and like,
I don't think he'll stick to rugby. I think he's destined for other stuff.
No, it'd be really interesting to see what he gets up to in the future.
Yeah,
but honestly, the bloke is just.
He's 31. I think he will end up being England's all-time record cap scorer.
Well, I was watching something earlier, and they said that he's on the trajectory of 150. Like he could definitely do that
if he plays nearly every game till he's 50. 35. Yeah, I saw something like that.
He's got a World Cup in that as well.
Yeah, he got the World Cup
internationals.
Yeah,
you know what I mean. So it's
fully deserved as well. He's been class,
especially playing in a row as well. It's not like it's not necessarily a longevity position, isn't it?
No,
you know what I mean?
And another good player that was like him was Courtney Laws, and they're very similar molds. But I would say Maro is just all round better.
I think Maro is a bit Alan Wynne-Jones in the sense of like he's just got that dog where he's just like a constant pest.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? He's just like constantly on it, constantly being a nose round the ruck, constantly being a nightmare to everyone and everything, but he ain't getting yellow cards. Well, I'll say that. He got yellow cards last week.
Yeah.
But that blew my mind. Like, he
does.
He's
give
just not known. He
does give a lot of penalties away though, but yeah. So going to the results from last week. Oh man, that Italy game,
mate. I was, you know what? I was bang on. I said it would be within 7.
Yeah, I said 15. I think
I didn't know. I remember saying last week
that
I couldn't lean either, and it weren't no disrespect to Ireland. I just more respect for Italy.
I just had a feeling Ireland would win because it was in dubs. And
I think you was valid,
but I thought it would have been a bit more than what it was, but it wasn't. But that's no disrespect to Italy. It was just I just thought after taking a pasting from France the week before, I thought they would have come out a bit more aggressive and a bit more like Ireland sound. Yeah, Ireland played France.
Ireland. Sorry, it made it sound like it was Italy. No, sorry, my bad. That was my fault.
And I thought coming to Italy, I thought they would have cut, but they didn't. And in all fairness, they were lucky that Italy didn't score right at the end to draw the game. But yeah, and then we're going on to the next game, which was Scotland versus England, and that was a bloody Valentine massacre.
I was completely wrong. I couldn't be like
that was.
I thought England by 12.
I thought England at between 1 to 9 points. I just couldn't. But we were so wrong.
We was completely wrong.
They ended up being like 20 points in front, and it was just a bloody Valentine massacre.
Honestly,
Scotland.
we got back from the Reading Abbey game.
Yeah.
And
17.
I was like listening to it on my phone on the way down to Reading Abbey because I had to go and pick up our lass and my daughter. And it was 17-7. Right. And I thought, nah, I'm mishearing stuff here. Right. And I walked into the club and the silence was deafening, like, and I still thought, like,
maybe,
you know what, like, but
they just kept going and going. But it's mad, isn't it?
They just backed the D. They just backed the defence so much, didn't they?
They just waited. And they just basically nullified England's kicking game, which I find boring half the time. They just played.
They're just quite flat, weren't they? It was just quite flat in the tackle. Straight to Tony, Tony was getting really frustrated.
They were sort of like goading England into kicking and was managing to.
The thing is, they just had their number that day. You know what I mean? Like, I echo a point that I re-echoed from somewhere else about Scotland. It's like, Scotland a good tournament team?
No. From Jim Hamilton.
Yeah, Jim Hamilton, that's the one.
On their day, they can win,
But are they a good side?
Yeah.
Of course they are.
I didn't think that they would whip England by that much.
That's so hard to predict the jocks. Like,
I could have given my win ratio to either side, but it's kind of like you kind of had to choose one or the other.
I don't know why. I just couldn't.
Well, they targeted.
I know hindsight is a wonderful thing, isn't it?
They targeted George Ford, didn't they? They stopped the kicking and they targeted him.
And they targeted Freeman.
Well, because you see it, because
they targeted Freeman, which I was quite surprised about.
Well, but if you look at the game, Ben Earl was like towards the last 15 minutes, he was hanging.
Oh yeah, he was hanging. It was mentioned in the club,
because he was having to protect. He was having to constantly double work to protect George Ford and protect that channel, and you could just see it. It just took it out of him. Who would you
say? Apart from Johnny Wilkinson, everyone always says Johnny Wilkinson. Who would you say is a really good underrated defending 10? They don't have to be playing now. They could have played years past. Because Johnny Wilkinson wasn't always a good defending 10. England got absolutely destroyed in Australia when he was playing 10 as a young lad. Yeah. But then he went away, bulked up and went, watch me now.
Yeah.
I think Danny Biggar's underrated as a good defensive 10.
Do you mean for England or Wales?
Any Six Nations team? Because he loved that rip, didn't he? He used to come in, get under your ribs, right, and just come for that rip. Yeah. Yes, he had Jamie Roberts and Jonathan Davis on his outside, but they never had to come tight to him.
Nah.
He could defend his channel quite. And think about it, he had what you got? Mike Phillips on his inside.
Yeah,
he's a big 9.
Well, you had Reece Webb. You had
Reece Webb was a pretty decent.
Was Mike Phillips playing under Bigger, or was he just after?
Sure.
I'm
pretty sure they definitely played some games.
I thought
because when in the 2013 Lions, Mike Phillips was playing 9.
Yeah.
Dan wasn't on that tour; he was on the following tour.
Yeah.
So that would have been Phillips coming out. So it's probably the back end of Phillips.
Okay.
I would say. I can fact check that after. But yeah.
It'd be interesting. So yeah, obviously Scotland took us apart, and fair play. They played quality brand of rugby, and what I said about their front 5 wasn't true this week.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, like I was like, I didn't in the scrum. I didn't.
Who was your man in the match for the match?
What, for the Scotland game?
Yeah.
Scotland England game.
Oh, most people would have gone with Russell, but not for me. My man in the match was Rory Darge in the number 7.
Like
Rory Darge or
I still would have given
Tupelo.
it to Finn. Like,
He's your obvious one, though, isn't he?
yeah, if it's that obvious, then he must be man of the match, isn't it?
Yeah,
Like,
but
I'm just, for me,
sometimes it's like the flash work because it don't always come
not
off.
always.
Do you know what I mean?
Like, not for me. Like, yeah, maybe for the like pundits and this, that, and the other. Like, you know what I mean? But for me, he just had to. For like, it's not necessarily the flash. He was just on job, and he was motivated, and he was and Finn Russell on the front foot is a very, very dangerous hand.
Yeah.
He was making things happen out of nothing as well.
Yeah.
And
because they didn't have a lot of the ball, did they? But when they did get the ball, they just took England to a new. It didn't help that England spent probably like 30, 40 minutes of the game with 14 men because it is what it is.
Well, Arundel's back this week, isn't he?
Yeah.
It's like, okay. Someone's been
obviously they didn't deem because I think they were
clumsy.
They were
I'll
clumsy.
put it down as clumsy.
And they weren't like enough to mitigate for a ban. I don't think.
The thing is, he's got to make a decision very quickly, and I get really annoyed as I pull the mic off my top by a complete fluke.
I think I find that some of the bans are quite they're quite they're quite harsh, I think, sometimes, and
there's nothing worse.
And it's like that they don't always go against what the refs says.
There's nothing worse than a rugby fan that's never played. Right? God.
I hate that.
It breaks. I don't care what level of rugby you've played. You could play level 25. I'm not asked. But there are so many people that I go and watch, and it's usually at Twickenham. You just get people that have watched the game for so long, but they go, "Oh, why didn't he give that pass? Why didn't he?" Yeah, because are you looking at the line of defence? Are you seeing did you notice that Scotland were really hitting that C channel?
Well, and splitting, it's a split decision. It's a split-second decision a lot of the time, especially when you're taking it to the line.
The worst player in the Six Nations is better than every single player in our league.
Yeah, well, they wouldn't be there.
This is what I'm saying, though. But this is what I have to explain to
they're not there just for a jolly
fans that are just waffling for the.
There are levels. There is absolute levels.
Why didn't he jackal that? I was like, mate, he got cleaned out by about 3.
You can see it in our levels when certain teams put players that are higher up in the league than us, and they're just absolute. They're just so different, aren't they?
They make the game look really slow.
Well, there was that one team, weren't there, where they put on quite a few of their first team players that played 3 leagues above us, and
they just made it look really slow, didn't they?
Easy. They made it look easy. We
were constantly sprinting, and they were just like, oh yeah. You could tell, and there's nothing you could do about it because it's just a different.
It's a different game, and it's different levels. It's faster, it's stronger, it's quicker. Like that level 4 is different. But it's the same in when you get these moaning fans. It's like, have you played? No. So why are you moaning?
Why you like? And they just repeat the same jargon every time.
I think our predictions for the Wales game was spot on, wasn't it?
Yeah, I was
40 plus.
hoping that it wasn't going to be as high, but you can't.
Anything. I think
the
we
French
said
were just playing beautiful.
anything under 30 points was a win, which is sad because
you know what? You know the one thing in that first half that actually annoyed me, apart from giving away a try in the first minute and a half, which was just was Adam Beard trying to drop it on the foot. I was honestly,
I didn't see that.
I lost my personality.
I think I started watching in 10 minutes.
Mate, we had it was a freakish play and it just dropped into his hands basically, and he tried to drop it on the towel, stick to his job.
Because he'd drop it, or
he tried to kick it, missed it, and then the French ran it in.
What, and Scott obviously scored.
Just ran it in, mate, and I was like,
yeah, I think that
it was like 19-7.
Yeah,
right. And I'm not saying we would have won the game. I'm not completely thick. Like we weren't winning that game, but Dan Bigger made a really good point before that. It's like, look, it's about the performance. It's about us trying to get in the game and trying to get our shot. Was our discipline better? 100%.
Yeah.
Was our line out better? Only because they weren't really throwing anyone up in a line out. But that's just my opinion.
Yeah.
Our scrum looked good, which I was really surprised about.
Yeah.
Scrum looked good against
what was it then? Do you think it was just a defence?
They're just class. They're just
obviously France are class, but do you think also defensively
they're patient? The French teams are old. It's just like throw it about, a bit Fiji-esque, isn't it?
Yeah.
They have worked out under the current coaching and the defensive coach as well, is that they're willing to do the dog work in order for them to play the French way.
Yeah.
Which is that flair. Soon as they break that line,
gone.
Everyone flooding the channels, and they're not even like. It's like they're all related, mate, because they just pass the ball, and it honestly, I was like,
what's going to happen to Wales, mate? Like, because you can't keep saying that they're kids, because a lot of them are mid-20s, and it's just like, when are they going to step up? Like, when they just haven't got the talent they used to anymore, have they?
I'll just put it down to that. Like, the thing is that I honestly don't blame the players, because like they don't want to go out there and get pumped 50 plus.
No.
What, you know what I mean? Like,
what it needs is the Welsh I know it's hard, and I know it's shit, and I know it's like you're having to spend God knows how much to go and watch your team, but they need
support.
Well,
Dewey Lake made a great point afterwards, saying that, look, we have to get the supporters in here by playing well. And I think I respect him for saying that, like, and I understand that it's probably harder for him than it is for a fan.
Yeah.
And
100%, because
I don't care. I went
because you're the person in that environment. I
went to Principality right when the Aussies pumped us.
Yeah.
Like 58-12.
Yeah.
Right? And I ain't moving from my seat, mate. Like, I'm staying there. Like, I don't care. Like, I'm like, you have to have, if you're going there as a fan, you have to have an element of loyalty to your boys, and just being like, look, they don't want that to happen. We've had our lickings as players. Like, do you know what I mean? Did we go out there and try and lose by that much? Of course we fucking didn't.
No.
You know, like, and nor are they. Do you know what I mean? Have they got bad coaching? Nah, not really. Like, are they trying to implement?
Do you just think the talent is just not good enough?
I just think the talent's just not good enough, mate. Like,
yeah, and it's sad, isn't it?
Because all them boys play. Like, Alwyn Jones retired, Dan Bigger retired, Reece Webb retired,
Jonathan Davis.
Jonathan Davis never actually retired from international.
He kind of got pushed out, didn't he?
Selecting him for some mad reason, but you do you.
Yeah.
Jamie Roberts.
He sort of stepped back, didn't
he? You can go on and on and on. And
you just always had players. Richard Hibbard, lovely player. I loved Richard Hibbard.
Honestly,
aggressive.
My favourite Welsh hooker of all time.
Aggressive hooker, weren't he?
Absolutely Absolute monster.
But you haven't had anyone that's replaced the likes of Adam Jones or was it Duncan Jones? I think
Duncan Jones was on
was another prop, weren't he? Yeah. And then later Geffen Jenkins, bloody hell, you had him rolling out till he was like 39, 40, and there's he could have still fucking played, and he still probably would have got in.
Players that people forget about, like Lee Byrne, who played fullback for us
for a bit,
for a long time, and for the Ospreys.
Lee Halfpenny,
Lee Halfpenny was brilliant.
People used to moan about him towards the back end of his career, but he's
still playing.
Yeah, that's what I mean, and I think Josh Adams gets a lot of criticism at the moment.
I think he's not doing too bad, mate. Like
he's not doing too.
Do? Like
if the ball
one player, like, it's like this is what I'm saying. Like it's like I've never had an animosity or a negative thing with
your front row struggles in the sense
we didn't against France. This is what.
No, but in the sense of Dowie Lake is actually really poor at set pieces in like line outs, I find, but he's good round the park.
He's great round the park, mate.
But he needs to sort out that set piece. Yeah. Really does.
Well, I think that he's not bad. It's just consistency.
And maybe
it's like my boy who who I've got in my fantasy. I absolutely love him, Nathan Jabuli. I absolutely love this guy. Like he's amazing around the park,
but rubbish at throwing.
But his line out can be questionable. Like, don't get me wrong, all these players are better than me.
No, but like when you look at who was it? I think it was Archie Griffin. It started against England. Well, he's Bath's fourth or fifth.
Fourth, mate.
I think even fifth choice front
at times.
Tight head, and it's just like that tells you where they are. Do you know what I mean? It's just. It's mental. Like,
it's a lot, and I'm not gonna lie, mate. I was sat in here, mate, with my daughter watching the game, mate. She's 4 months old, mate, and I'm like,
chewing her ear off.
But you know what's funny, mate? She was kicking off at the telly, mate. Like, she don't know what she's kicking off at, but like, it's just like, it's just.
So obviously, this weekend we got Six Nations, and then we got a week off, haven't we? So, but we've got no games this weekend.
No, we ain't got games.
But I think the first game's England versus Ireland at Twickenham, I think.
So carry on.
Yeah, so and I think for my predictions, I think the squad that England have chosen and the way they've chosen it looks really nice, and I think it's fine.
It's in Dublin, I think.
Is it in Dublin? Is it?
Yeah, I'm just looking on the. Just saying, starting.
I think the England team is great.
England team is Genge, Kandiki.
Joe
Hayes, Itoji, Ollie Chesham, Curry, Earl, Pollock at 8.
Yeah.
Mitchell at 9, Ford at 10, Arundel left wing, Dingwall inside centre, Ollie Lawrence outside centre, Freeman right wing, and Freddie Stewart at fullback, mate.
Yeah. So that
is at Twickenham. Well, you put it Twickenham on our page, so it must be Twickenham.
It must be Twickenham. I'm pretty sure it is Twickenham. I'm pretty sure we played.
I think that's a big ask for Ireland. Not gonna lie.
Do you think?
I think that's a big ask for Ireland.
I think the team. I think the team that he selected. I think it's about time that he selected Pollock at 8. I think that's a great shout.
Just seen.
And the fact that
Ireland thing it come up.
The fact that Ollie Lawrence.
Ireland. So, okay.
I think the fact that Ollie Lawrence
in the Ireland team?
Yeah, go for it.
Luffman, Sheehan, Furlong, McCarthy, Ryan, Byrne, Van der Fleer, Doris at 8 and he's captain. Gibson Park at 9. Crowley at 10. Big shout. Big fan.
I think Jason that's the right call, to be fair.
Lowe? James Lowe even.
Yeah.
One wing. McCluskey 12, Ringrose 13, big fan of Ringrose. I can't even say who. Is that basically that Fijian winger?
Oh, okay. Yeah.
He had a good game.
Whatever his name was.
I'm not.
We're going to butcher it.
Look, I've got a lot of Fijian mates, and I am not going to insult the Fijian community by even trying to pronounce that. And to be honest, I'm not even 100% that he's sure if he's Fijian. He looks it to me, but
yeah. I think
I was born at 15.
Yeah, I think Zach Crowley at 10 over Prendergast is the right choice. And I think
I don't hate
I just think he's not ready yet.
Yeah,
I think he needs a few more years at Leinster and getting a bit of mileage in that sense. I think in a couple of years' time, I think you'll see he'll be a class player, but I think he just needs to be given time. And I think Crowley is your man at the minute.
Yeah, I think Crowley is the man. To be fair, like who's the other fly off that's on the Rugby podcast? Not Dunbigger, England.
Oh, Good, Andy Good.
Andy Good, that's the one. I like him. He made a point about being a 10 that starts and being a 10 that comes on later. Like, in the sense of, like, if you're behind, you've actually got no pressure, so you can afford to sort of fling it about a bit, where when you start in, it's about gaining that structure.
Yeah.
And in order to get over and build up. So I think that'll be a point for that. Who are you giving it to out of England, Ireland?
England by 5.
I was thinking by 5.
But then I also wouldn't.
After seeing that Ireland team, that's making me think a bit more. Not gonna lie. You know what I'm saying, and I did say England as well, and I was very in. I'm gonna say Ireland by 3.
Ooh.
I'm giving them a penalty. Yeah.
It's going to be close, I think.
It's going to be close.
Yeah, and I think it'll be a low-scoring affair.
Everyone's going to tip up. The only thing that... I love an away win, mate. I absolutely love away wins, right? So it'd be funny for me as a Wales fan if Ireland...
Yeah, it wouldn't surprise me, but, like, I don't know. I just think England may... I think England win. Next game is Scotland-Wales or Wales-Scotland, whichever way around. Scotland will win that by... 21, I think.
Scotland, Macbeth, Cherry, Ferguson,
hell of a team.
Williamson, Cummins, Brown, Darge, Ferguson, number 8, White, Finn Russell, Van der Merwe. Here we go. Tuilopu. Yeah,
and Hugh Jones.
Hugh Jones at 13.
And then Kyle Stain, and then Blair Kinghorn at 15. I honestly think that they'll do Wales by 21 points. Easily.
Oh, mate. Yeah, you're probably right.
Easily. Like,
I think...
Because if you look at the Wales team, and it's like...
Right, I'd say
the half team, the decent team you put...
So you got Kerr, Lake, Francis, Jenkins, Carter, Plumtree, Mann, Wainwright, Thomas Williams. It's the Sam Costello at 10, Adams on one wing, Hammer Webb on the other wing, centres Hawkins and James, and Lewis Rees-Zammit at 15. There's a lot of carnage there.
There's a lot of chop and change with that team.
There's some madness in there.
It's like you've put Lewis Rees-Zammit at 15 when he's either a winger or
I think he's 15 now.
He could be a centre.
Lewis Rees-Zammit?
It could be a centre, yeah. Here we go. Could be a centre.
I don't like all this dual stuff, man.
I think he could be a centre. Because he's bulked up, he's quick, he's powerful, and he don't mind taking it to the line. And
I think he's converting himself to
15.
50. Yeah. And I wasn't convinced at 15. Yeah. Not gonna lie, but he's clearly been doing a lot of training.
Yeah.
He's looking very comfortable under the high ball, confident. He needs to work on his placement a little bit, I think. There was times where he was a bit in tight and he was doing a crossfield kicks, France.
Yeah.
But I also understand that 15 and 13 for me are probably the hardest positions to defend.
How many points are you going and who?
I'm giving it to Scotland.
Yeah. If it's within 10, that's a great game. I don't think it will.
I think that's a phenomenal game if it's within 10, mate.
I think it's going to be...
But I think you know what, Dan Bigger, my boy, I do love Dan Bigger on the podcast. Like, he pulled out a very, very good point saying that we're only going to be judged by performances against Italy, Scotland, and probably Ireland.
Yeah.
He says, because England and France are too far away for us for now. I think Ireland's a push, but definitely we're going to be judged against Scotland and Italy. I think that's...
I just think if Scotland played like they did last week, I think it's going to be a big, big win.
Do you know what would be nice? Right, it'd be nice because we seem to be scoring one more try than the last game, so it'd be nice to get 3 tries. Even nicer to get 4, so we can get a cheeky little bonus point in there.
Yeah,
because that it's going to matter. But I don't know. I think anyone could predict the game after they watch the first 15 minutes of the game. But I think Scotland... 40-18.
Okay.
So I reckon it's going to be like a 20-25-ish as well.
Yeah.
Like...
sad, isn't it? It really is.
Sad. And it's sad to be that honest.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
I wish I could be
especially
completely
when it's
biased.
like your team, and that's what even.
The thing is,
most.
the real... Like, you know, I've said this to you before about what Tony Bellew said on... on the League of Our Own. He was like, "Oh, that team's picked me, mate." Do you know what I mean? Like, and that's how I feel with Wales. You know what I mean? Like, my team picked me, and I'm always happy to wear my Osprey shirts and my Welsh shirts and that. Like, never been bothered about wearing them, no matter where I'm at. I've wore Welsh shirts at Island Fiji in Dublin before. Do you know what I mean? It's like, it's just like whatever, but it's disappointing for that to happen. But at the end of the day, like, it's not like I'm switching teams, is it? Like,
no,
I'm always gonna.
So that final game, what are your feelings on that? On the who's going to win and how many? So it's France, Italy.
Oh, France, Italy. I actually forgot about them for a second.
I think it's Italy.
Is it in Stade or Rome? I'll have a look on our page.
I don't know if I've put it.
I don't think you've put it on there.
Yeah, I think it's home. No, because they haven't put their teams out yet, so that's why I haven't done it. But I'm pretty sure it's in Stade.
Oh, here we go. Right.
In France.
It's in Italian.
Oh, it's in Italy, is it?
No, it's in Italian, so I can't tell.
I'm pretty sure it's in...
I think it says Stade.
I think it's France at home. But yeah, I'm going France, and I think it will be France by 11 points.
They're really good at putting the under 20 stuff up, but not that actual first team.
I think France by 11. I don't think they'll blow them out, but I don't think Italy will.
Italy turn up for France.
But
they do.
But I think
this is a difficult one.
11 for me. 11 France.
I think 11's not a bad shout, but I don't want to be a cop out and say 11. 10.
Okay. Okay.
Nah, I think within 7.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think with 7 or... Like,
it'd be good. It'd be good to see.
I'd love Italy to do them. I don't think Italy would do them. I think France will. I think France have just got that little bit more class. Italy have got quite a few injuries, but it doesn't really seem to be affecting them at the moment, let's be honest.
Yeah.
But, yeah.
So, we've done our predictions. We're coming to the end of episode 2. And I think that if there's any feedback on what we're doing right, wrong, anyone wants to help us out with anything,
like we're going to be getting. Obviously, we're going to try and get the picture improved. We're going to
try and get things.
We're going to get banners and stuff. Like I'm talking to a friend about that. So things are going to take a while. It's more
and
about
if you
just
want to
pumping out the
sponsor,
content.
and we can shout out your company. Okay, we're quite small at the minute, but we will do our best.
We've lined up some guests as well. I've lined up quite a few guests.
We've got some guests
obviously
coming.
Some from our own club, but
some from others.
I've got a Gab player that messaged me today.
Oh yeah, who's that?
Tommy.
Okay. What, he wanted to come on, did he?
Messaged me. It's over today or yesterday.
Oh, nice.
It's been a very long week, so it's sort of.
To be fair, I think Tommy's been at quite a number of clubs. I think he was at Oxford for a bit. So he'll know all the clubs around Oxford.
As well. Got Gerin lined up. He's
also been many clubs.
Been a fair amount of clubs as well.
So that he can give his insight onto the clubs and whatnot. And
got Luke Matthews lined up. Yeah, as well. Got Mark Holland lined up.
Oh, is he coming on, Mark?
Yeah. He's happy about coming on. Got a few lads at the rugby club like Leo Jones, Ben Rowland, that.
Shout out to Leo. It was nice to see you the other day, boy.
Good to see you, mate.
When you return from work. But we'll see you, mate.
Who else we got? To be fair, like
I've already told Leo that as soon as he's back from work, he can come on.
Yeah, 100. Yeah, I think it'd be nice to do it at the rugby club. Yeah.
Looking to do it in pubs.
Yeah. So looking at
probably the first one.
Guest stuff in pubs and stuff. Yeah,
or cool. Your club if you want this to come to your club.
Like shout, like go to other clubs. Don't bother me.
But as long as there's a free beer and space, we'll come and do it.
Or orange juice and lemonade, bare minimum. You know what I mean? I'm actually sucker for an orange juice and lemonade.
Got to try the Guinness.
Yeah, you gotta have at least
you got to try one Guinness.
Yeah. But yeah, happy days.
But there's stuff coming in. Obviously, we're not the best podcast, but we're only going to get better, hopefully. And like I said, with your support, with you liking us, hitting us up on the socials, if you want to come on, sharing our posts. The main one is getting on like YouTube and Facebook and Instagram and just liking them, sharing them, following us. It helps us the world no end. But yeah, your support is much needed. So, and that is, the handle is at 2 lads 1 ruck, all in one, no spaces, no underscores, just all in one, all lowercase. Yeah, and we'll see you for episode 3. Anything from you?
No, buzzing to get some more content out there.
Yeah.
Got some good subjects that were given to us by some of the lads and that.
Yeah.
Is there anything that you want us to talk about? Just to echo Gareth, throw it at us, like, you know what I mean? We're more than happy to research stuff that we don't know about and talk about stuff that we do know about. And I think it'd be nice getting some guests on in the future. But at the moment, it's just about getting our name sort of out there and
getting a name out, getting the content,
getting Oxfordshire rugby on the map. You know what I mean? And yeah, that's all for me.
Yeah, mate. Yeah, see you next time.
See you next time.
Welcome back to episode 2 of Women's Rugby in Oxfordshire. It's been a great week. See you again next week.